Hello everybody, my name is Mark. We're back playing Blueprints Day 51. Let's go. Where we going? You already know. Into the manor, into the mansion of which I own. I haven't played this in, let's say 3 days, 4 days maybe. 3 days sounds right. Not for a dislike of the game or anything. I kind of got swept up by Clair Obscure, Expedition 33, Exhibition 33. There's some things we still want to do, of course, right? There's always things you want to do in this game, theoretically. Is that always the case? Potentially. So I was kind of just chatting up my friend a little bit. It's early in the morning on the weekend. Because I was looking at my notes, right? I mentioned this in the last video. We're gonna hang out here for a moment. I'm sorry. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm sorry. I know this is rough. Just you and me. I was looking at my notes. I went through my homework, and I specifically was really looking at the Arajan note. You know what? Let's actually see if we can draft the tomb today, because apparently it's in the tomb. I asked my buddy because I looked at my screenshot and it didn't. I couldn't immediately tell, so I asked him, is it in the tomb, because it kind of looked like it, and he responded yes. I gotta say, if I didn't have people in my life playing this game along with me, I'm not sure I'd be playing as crazily as I am, or I probably would have spoiled stuff, like legitimately. All right, we did not get our options that we were looking for, which is a little sad. We do get a metal detector shovel, which is a great start for a run. Don't get me wrong, I'm not upset by that at all. We pass on the classroom, and hovel is good, but I just like having good tools, you know? And they're good tools. We're going to go back and we're going to stare at Mount Holly as I explain this to you, because I really want to get this going. In that I spent a lot of time translating this Arajan note, okay? So we just want to look at Mount Holly because it's nice and it's relevant. Also, is it a crown? Why is it shaped like that? You know what I mean? Anyway. So, I was trying to think, like, how would I explain the note to y'all that I translated? And I think the only situation that makes sense is, if I go to the tomb, but I can also just do it here right now. Those are the two options. I'm thinking about it live. You know what? Let's just wait until we see the tomb again, because I feel like I need to have the note on the screen, and I refuse to edit. So, let's just start the run. 3 minutes in. It could have been worse. I could have been dilly-dallying and loitering. How do you play this game? Like I said, it's been a few days. We're just gonna draft all the doors in the entrance, I think. Let's go parlor just to get the gems going. And see if this is a dead end or not. It's a decent utility breaker. Well, not terrible. I always get myself into trouble by turning off this key card, but I'm gonna do it. I think in the last episode I was like commenting or like going, oh, money on the floor, going through my list of like priority stuff. Y'all know the priority stuff, I feel like, by now. Do we go Solarium? Let's do it. It's really early in the run. This room is good and bad. It's not a room you even really want to enter a lot of times, but if you have a shovel, then it's kind of worth it. We'll see how this goes. Unfortunately, now it's gonna make these rarer things. Maybe I don't want Solarium now. Now that I think about it, let's go pantry, get it out of the pool, and we'll step inside and loot. It's a nice commissary. We have a lot of money. We could use the hallways, though, and save our gem for the moment. Let's do that. I think we need the hallways in the pool, because Solarium might have just screwed up my whole plan. I just realized. Maybe never take Solarium now. So 17, 15, 1/3 of 15 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. 1/3 of 1 minus 1 is 0, times 20 is 0, 1/3 of 18 is 6. Very silly. Okay, we got the key card. So now it's like we could go back. Oh, there's money behind the bar. We could go into the foundation if we so choose. We kind of need these doors. Workshop will appear again, I'm sure. We don't have a need to craft things yet, necessarily. It's boudoir or garage for sure. I think boudoir actually might be the play. We don't necessarily need the keys. I don't want to spend the gem. And then let's open this other door and see what we got here. Trophy room, bedroom, workshop. Probably workshop just for straight door. And the question is, like, when do we start going backwards? There's a hammer on the workshop table. Let's just go to the boudoir for the moment. We'll probably start double backing in a sec, but I want the gem from here. Double backing? Doubling back? It's always weird when you have to conjugate a joined verb like that, I guess. Not that I can immediately think of another example, and I refuse to. Close exhibit mechanarium. Reading nook. My buddy told me mechanarium opens doors as you... He literally just told me this. As you find more gear rooms. So right now it's going to have 3 doors, which are the 3 doors that we need, right? It's going to be north, east, and west. And then any doors beyond that we find are just going to appear. Because he said that's how he got his sanctum key. So if that is indeed the case, then maybe we just take mechanarium like much earlier. And we don't have to step inside. This is like guaranteeing 2 doors. In my opinion. Sounds right. There's probably something in there. Oh no, there's money right here, actually. Let's go workshop because the hammer's in there. And then I guess corridor, just because that's the option. And I don't want to use the dice necessarily. Kind of want to go back. What was that? My mouse turned into something there. Oh, there's a key here. Did I like almost... Oh, I eluded it through the thing. That's funny. Maybe we should have just went into this pantry much earlier. The problem... Or not the pantry, the parlor. And also, I guess we gotta turn this keycard thing back on. Because we have the keycard. Unless we trade it away. Oh, there's a coin purse on the table. We definitely should have went in here right away. Oh well. Leaving money on the table. Quite literally. This is not an empty box. The gems are in the black box. The empty boxes are both true. What was that noise? Is that my VR headset? Y'all hear that? You probably didn't. I heard like a little jingle. Okay, we gotta take security because we don't want to take tunnel or lavatory, obviously. Yeah, why is my VR headset going? Sorry. It's making noises. I bought a VR headset. I'm sure you noticed. Well, I don't know if you noticed, but you might have seen on the channel. I want to play more, but then this game, this accursed Blue Prince, took over my life. Okay, and I'm still not recovered, obviously. I'm still addicted to it. I'm still here. I can't escape it. If only I had a great old Uncle Sinclair who bequeathed me a manor to which I could spend my days going mad with puzzles. Low key, I would be content with the rest of my life like that. Just slowly going insane. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. Let's be real. I'm just doing it in a different way. Speaking of a different way, what have we been doing? We've been doing running shoes. It's running shoes or sleeping masks, because like our feet are our issue for show. Let's go sleeping mask for funsies. I've never really used the sleeping mask. I think I've maybe tried it once and it didn't really work out. I don't really have much issue sleeping these days because I'm kind of like burning the candle at both ends in a lot of ways. So by the time I get to bed, I'm just zonked. Oh, custom packet thing. I didn't do the experiment. I'm sorry. I'm trying to, I guess I have to go to laboratory to see those new messages. Oh my god, why is it taking so long? We've already connected to the terminal. Okay, continue with the experiment. Add a small chest to entrance hall, set your steps to 40 or set your dice to 2. These are not new. Literally none of these options are new. Did I not do a custom experiment packet? Do I have to do that every time? Well, let's go bypass chest and entrance hall. I'm scared of our steps, I'm not gonna lie. We need some steps cooking to make things happen here, but actually that is low-key like the resource right now that we're kind of worried about versus anything else. It's a nice laboratory, it's kind of facing the wrong way. Actually, it's not that bad. And then when we come back to Mechanarium, we'll have 2 extra doors because security as well. I'm okay with this. And then we can do the exact thing that I was curious about. I want to see the new messages. Because there's like a message board thing now. Oh, it's just in staff services, is it not? Staff announcements? Yeah, okay, I need to check this more often. Saturday, December 25th. Merry Christmas, Simon, or as her ladyship used to call your mother, Merry Christmas. Okay. We wanted to let you know that we left some presents for you in the boudoir today. Hopefully next year we'll be able to celebrate this day together. Your friends in faithful service. I did see the presents. That was really nice. And then we have another one. Land sakes alive, I'll be blowed. I have absolutely no idea how he's done it, but it appears Simon has somehow reestablished satellite connection from the estate, assuming this isn't a glitch. Either way, now that we have connection again, I'll be able to check network activity logs and find out what happened. I can confirm this morning, as I was driving up to the estate to reset the house, I did see that the satellite was up. So it appears the young master does, in fact, have complete mastery of the house. As I was driving to the estate to reset the house, Miss Babbage, are you resetting the house every night? Or every morning, I suppose. She just comes in at 6 a.m. flips the switch. You don't have to do that, you know? I was hoping there'd be a bit more information here, but I don't know what I'm expecting in that regard. Okay, well, that's what I wanted to confirm at the very least. Nothing on the table. The lab's, you know, it turns out when you add windows to rooms, it makes it much nicer. The lab's nicer when it has windows. Just go observatory. I don't even know. Don't really want to freeze the accounts. What are our stars at? 46. We need 50 stars. Keys, gems, apples, sale. Or sorry, key, gems, apples are better. Sale and more rooms. Or more 4 doorway rooms. Which is pretty good. IMO. So yeah, we definitely should have went through this parlor immediately, probably. We just, I don't know, it's hard to tell when you're going back and forth. Or rather, trying to prevent the back and forth. Okay, so we're really low on steps now. Let's just go through corridor. Well, here's all the four-way doors. Probably just Great Hall here. And then we don't necessarily need to mess with the doors, but we might. This one we want to open. This is an okay mailroom. It's also an okay commissary if you consider that we could just buy it out immediately, probably. So yeah, maybe we just do that. We're wasting a door though. Set of gems, key, banana. Ooh, this is a terrible shop. At least it's sale. I don't know. Okay. Worth. Maybe worth. We got a door at least. An antechamber door. We have 8 keys. I guess I'm not too concerned about it. Question is, do we want to use a key here? Probably don't want to have to come back here. Let's take the 50-50 on this. And we were wrong. Just go hallway, I guess. Let's go reading nook for door. Don't need to step inside just yet. It's kind of an oof moment. We did just buy a bunch of bananas, but I think we take weight room here just for the door and antechamber door. Kind of sucks, but whatever. Whatever. We don't necessarily need to enter it. We'll probably want to go back to Mechanarium eventually anyway, so grab the key. Let's go secret passage perhaps into green room. Although I guess we don't really want the greenhouse necessarily. I mean, what do we get from greenhouse? It is a door now at the very least. Because it's not a switch anymore. We don't need the broken lever, or we probably don't want to use the broken lever on it. We could also just secret passage like any other option. It could be like veranda though too as well, which is not bad, I guess. It's probably gonna be cloister. Maybe we take this and like go bedroom instead. Take Geist bedroom dice. Over we go aquarium. Go aquarium and then this another gear. Which means we have 3 more from when we spawn the Mechanarium. Do we step inside? There's a key. And a compass. Turn at me, baby. Old shoe. Nice treasure trove. Well, not too nice. Kitchen is actually also really good right now. Right meow? Did I just do that? Let's see this other door as well. It's kind of a nice passageway. We are off on the bunk room because the electric eel aquarium. That's fine though. Probably just passageway. We have many dice. Take the many doors. What if we try to make chamber of mirrors work again? That's what the last episode was. That's right. Okay, we got club sandwich, bacon, eggs, nanners. Huge value. Glazed salmon, which is great because we have aquarium. So if we find the dinner room, the dining room, be good. Oof. Gym is turned off, actually. It's not a bad gym. Not bad, Jim. We didn't go back to the weight room to hit the switch. We're gonna turn off the gymnasium, or sorry, we're gonna click gymnasium because it's turned off. We got the car keys. I don't know how valuable that's gonna be. Question is, how do we want to spend these? Let's just go back, start double backing and doubling back. Not happy with these, especially because Rotunda costs so much. Let's dice. I'm okay with this dorm room, I'll be real. We have one proc on it. Well, we have two, but one will work. One that's gonna work. I guess we are transmitting power. I don't know how much value that is. The answer is not really. We could make some fun stuff happen with the laundry room, theoretically. I think we need steps, I'll be real. Laundry room gives us steps, though, potentially. We can do some fun things with that. I don't know. We can also make some... I always forget what the powered laundry room does. Should I just take it so we can learn? Yeah, because we just got a lot of steps. What does the powered laundry do? Shoe shine swaps gems for feet. Which is ridiculous. Why would I want that? Swaps money. Sorry, swaps your allowance with your stars. We're at 55 and 46. We don't want that. Dye cleaning. Exchanges dye with keys. Yeah, these aren't very good. Why would anyone want those? Like, normally you have way more keys than you have dice, and I guess like maybe you want to shake that up at some point. I don't know. Not a terrible gift shop. I kind of want this dark room out of the way because it's kind of annoying me. Problem is, I don't want to go back to utility. I would like to get back to weight room easily, but we're not too far from it overall. So I could just do this and then go back. Ugh. Let's take dark room and then not go in it. That's funny that it's like spinning like that. And then we're gonna double back. The word of the day. I can't believe that there are letters here, by the way. I'm still upset about that. I'm very much upset about that. Particularly because, like, I found that... I shouldn't say I found it, but I was, like, peeking behind that door very early on. And then it's one of those things that you're not gonna look back, but then like at some point I got like I saw the weird black marks on it. I'm like, what the hell is that? Upsetting. Just take Geist bedroom for the dice. For the die. I almost feel like if you... My buddy's lying to me. Why'd he just straight up and lie? To my face like that? I kind of want to screenshot him. Sorry. I'll save it in the chat because it might spark a combo and I'd rather talk about it later. But I got the screenshot ready. Wait, I thought we put Master Key in the code check. Oh, we might have took it out last run. In the last run we curse ourselves a little bit. Do we just take Cloister? I don't really want to take Cloister. We redraw. Okay, there's the dining room. This is a good dining room too. We didn't step in Foundation, so dining room's actually not procced, which is kind of annoying. Vault morning room, lost and found. Let's go vault. Then we really want to be on the lookout for the vault key. Not that we have, you know, any choice in that matter. Oh, there's a trunk though. I don't know if I've ever seen this trunk here. Some extra dice. These rooms suck. And they're gonna keep showing up too. That's the worst part. Okay, it's not a bad chapel. Oh, I broke the piggy bank. I was like, where is it? It'll never be a thing again. I feel pretty okay with our piggy bank usage there. We do have a conference room. It's not too far from here either. We could go morning room as well. This gives a dice back, or a gem back. Anything else with the terminal that I want here? Oh, I guess I have to spread the gold, or choose to. Running a little low on keys. Can't help but notice. We have a second secret passage, which makes sense. I'm not quite sure what I want to do here. I think it's got to be secret passage, probably. Question is, what are we looking for? Maybe green room. Did I open the weight room lever? Surely. Running low on keys. I feel like courtyard is just the best green room. Confirms the door as well. It's dinner time. let's go for re-rolling corners so we can theoretically get conservatory again. I think that's like highest priority room right now. Just to make things happen. And then we don't take Solarium. I think I've realized that Solarium is actually not what we want with our current setup. And I feel foolish for taking it or considering it. At least we can open this. We have to go back to dinner as well. Or we don't have to, but we can. So this is a good music room. It's good enough that I'm like strongly considering it over the conservatory. We do need keys. I think I have to. Not even gonna redraw? That kind of sucks. I mean, we still have redraw opportunity in the top right corner, assuming we make it. We're pretty close. We have 2 different paths there, I think. I just don't want to be locked out, literally. And I was really hoping for key to Secret Garden as well. If Foundation is locked, then that'll be good. Okay, I was gonna say, can the Secret Garden be up here? Treasure Trove, because I don't think we have that access door, or that door access anyway. We don't want to be using the key here, unfortunately. I guess we should consider the pool for locker room. 156 bucks. Kind of nuts. What about the courtyard? Is that locked? We have to check. It probably is. Getting real low on our options here. Okay, so we have to go back to the chapel. Almost like at this point, do you want to spread gold to the estate and go dining room, conference room? We don't really need the gold, so we'll just do it. Let's check this room before we go. I lied. Okay, we get the fish. Does the fish give me a key? So now we go. We don't have to do this, but might as well. If we get showroom, it'd be pretty crazy. The problem is getting there. I think this is one of the situations where it's maybe less steps to just go. Maybe not. To go through the foundation. How do we want to do this? We have to go all the way around through Reading Nook. At least our steps are okay again. Okay, this is a big key to the Secret Garden. So that was our last opportunity to use it. Key me. Key me. I would enjoy a key. Well, we could go through the effort to get left side door, but it doesn't actually matter. Yep. So our last chance at a door here. Oh, Kimi. Une clé pour moi? No clé. Well, dark room. This is actually our last chance. I don't know how, I feel like Southern Cross or whatever from the observatory actually kind of screwed us. It gave us a lot of cloisters, and I didn't want to take them. It was actually, low-key, it's the solarium that screwed us. I did this to myself like room 5. That's kind of sad. Room 4 even. Min-maxing this a little bit more. Like, let me think of if there's anything else to consider. We need more key economy. Oh, we have laundry room. We're not done. We have laundry room at $183. Okay, you know what? It's time. We're cleaning the dye. No more dice for us. Let's go back to Foundation Secret Garden. I'd rather open the dark room last if we have the opportunity. Let's go to a Secret Garden first, I think. I almost called that a run. Okay, we reroll. Study's nice. We do have office. We could make chess go here. We have chapel as well. So wait, and nook, that's 4. And observatory. We could just do study here. And we don't need this door. We're passing up on conservatory. We cannot draft conservatory today, which is okay. It's okay. And then we get a gem back. Which one's this one? Oh yeah. Date. D8. Which number is this? 2. Let's go back to a foundation. This is hurting. This is, dare I say, bad even. I'm okay with this closed exhibit because we already have a security key. We're just gonna take the bunk room. Usually there's loot in here. We're gonna get steps. Some nanners. That's it. We'll continue getting these last 2 doors, but I don't think it's gonna matter too much, I'll be real. It's a decent clock tower, all things considered. We'll step inside. Also, our experiment procced a lot. We have a lot of chests at the entrance. It's not gonna matter. I guess we could have went back there early when I thought the run was dead. I still don't understand what this is at all. Southward I see a swan. Okay, so I do see a swan. Ashton-like sands of the shore. Yep. Carried by westerly winds. Now when it says westerly winds, does that mean it's going toward the west? Because if so, it's actually going towards the east. If it's facing that way anyway. Rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow. Darker the days coming forth. I don't know if it's asking us to set up rooms in a particular order. So how do we get out of here? We have to go wrap around. Chapel's on the opposite side of the building. I don't even know if we really want to waste our time doing that. What are we hoping to get? I guess it'd be a vault. Or sorry, well, a vault, yeah, but a freezer. There's no easy way to get there except through the entrance hall. So I'm saying we go through here. If I leave this elevator down, does that mean I don't need the key card to come up here? It seems ill-advised to come up here without the key card. But I'm wondering. I'm wondering aloud, perhaps. Thinking if there's anything else. Like, we could, of course, go get the blue crown, but there's only one room left to draft. I don't think it's worth our steps, nor our time. Oh, we want to do chess, actually. Let's do that while we're here, for sure. Actually, let's check on the tunnel as well. I was like, why did we want to come back to the entrance hall? I knew it wasn't just the chess. It's because... okay, yeah, the tunnel is still blocked, turns out. I'll need to double check with the experiments if you have to set the package every time. I guess maybe I'll ask my friends that. I'll leave it in my notes. This, at least, because I was worried that this chess thing was going to take me a while to accomplish, but at the very least we apparently are going to get one step done. Now you may be asking, what do you mean you're getting one step done? Well, we've solved chess before. We got the ambition or resilience of the rook, the ambition of the pawn, right? It's resilience of the rook because we changed it. There's this hint here. It says castle. It's also got dashes or underscores to the right of it, indicating there's more letters, okay? There are more letters. We have got a number of letters, and these are the letters that I'll tell you in a moment, except Discord is giving me an ad right now. Like, get the hell out of here, Discord. I don't know where I put it. I think, yeah, castle. I have its own section, okay? So next to C, there's definitely an I. I don't know if there's two I's, but it kind of seems like it might be. Next to A, I think there's a D. I don't know if it's in this space or the space next to it. But for S, it has IXTORLORET blank. So we're missing this letter and this letter, and then one of these two letters I'm not sure about. Now, what does that mean? I have no idea. But I want to say that I have been minorly spoiled, I think, by good-natured folk. I have recently joined a group chat, and we were briefly discussing blueprints, and everyone had the respect to not mention any spoilers. But one person did say that they castled. And that kind of confirmed my theory, or at least it's confirming, or suspecting confirming my theory that we have to castle. Now, what does castling mean? Again, I'm no chess expert. All right. But my understanding is you can swap out the rook and the king if they're in a certain setup. Okay? So the question is, how do you swap out the rook and the king? Well, I guess you'd have to have a rook or a king and then swap for the other, right? That's the only logic I got here. And if this doesn't work, it's spoilers time. I'm real talking you right now. This is the only lead I have. And if this doesn't work, then I'm going to, well, I kind of mentioned this to my buddy earlier today, or he mentioned it. Before I go into full spoiler mode, I should ask him, and he's going to give me some tips I think that'll make for a better series. I agree. But until then, for now, we have study as the queen room. I hate that you have to go back here every time. The office is the king room, and I think it's on 6. And then rook is nook. Horsey is observatory. Bishop is chapel. Where's nook and where's chapel? Chapel is next to office. Nook is 3 up from observatory. Nook is rook. Chapel is bishop. And then we place pawn wherever. All right, so we procced it again, and we can choose a new permanent power. And then now we choose rook, okay? And my logic is this. We're gonna take rook for now, and we're gonna use its power, because I actually do like this power quite a bit. It's gonna give us more opportunity to get conservatories in future, especially because this run didn't get one. This makes me feel a bit better about that, okay? And then we're gonna go solve chess again in a future run, and we're gonna swap to king. And if nothing happens, then I quit. That's not true, but you know what I mean, because like I literally have no other idea, and I don't think finding these last letters is gonna help anything. I think this is for a whole nother puzzle. I think this is a 2-in-1 puzzle right here, because the letters that I have so far don't mean anything. There's one word, it's 6. There's another theoretical word, it is LOR, which is a word in Araja, meaning word. Word to your mother. Again, I'm missing letters. I don't even know where to begin to look for those letters. I'm also missing words in Arajan. I have, like I said, 90% of the text, as I was mentioning at the start of the video. I feel like I have 90% of that letter translated. The problem is I'm missing like 3 or 4 words that are like key to like whatever the message is trying to convey. So that's unfortunate. I do want to read it aloud to y'all, but I think I decided it's best if I do it with it in front of me, so we're gonna wait until we find a tomb. So that is another lead that we have. I want to proc more crates removal. That is like a very intriguing to me, because this tunnel has been here the whole dang time. It's kind of funny. So yeah, that's about it. The 50 stars is another intriguing thing. Increasing lockpicking skill is a fun idea, but definitely not necessary. And then there's the treasure trove cards. Actually, speaking of, we do have a key, so we probably should go open that before we end this run. And we have a sledgehammer, so we can pop open all of these. There should be a number of them in here. And by a number, I mean 3. I do like it's satisfying to like pop open many chests at once. All right, this is not really worth the effort, but we get some gems back, or dice back. We are gonna go west and reroll on this last draft, and then we'll go to treasure trove, we'll pop that chest open, and then we'll call this a run. And I'm actually not too upset, all things considered. Just nom 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 nom. We didn't really accomplish anything in this run, like at all. We didn't remove any crates, we didn't find any letters. Okay, no, I that's not true. Obviously we just did a chess maneuver, and if that is accomplishing a thing, as I suspect it might be, then I'm happy with the run. That's kind of what I'm getting at here. I would love to find another vault key. That would be very nice. Okay, last door, we got 4 dice. Casino, furnace, kennel, we don't need these. Redraw. Rotunda, library, tunnel, not intriguing enough. Vestibule, lost and found, archives. Lost and found is interesting, but I think we reroll. Mount Holly, gift shop, freezer. Did we buy the swimbird thing? I can't recall. I don't think we did. Like, what are we freezing? Realistically, what are we freezing? We're freezing $200. which is great, obviously. But with $54 allowance or 55 or whatever, we'll have 260. So we're hoping for a showroom next run, basically. My thing is, like, it's easier than ever to get money at this point. And how much do you really want to spend on any given run at this point either? We don't have a bookshop. And we're about to, maybe, this is like the last area of where an expensive item might be. Let's just do gift shop and get it out of the way. What do I care about a freezer? And attic is pointless at this point too. We could reroll again, but I want to see, because I don't think we bought the Swimbird. We did. All right, so we made a mistake there. We definitely should have taken freezer. But again, like, I'm not even too heartbroken about it. I don't think freezer for $200 is really all that important. One gem. I'm more concerned about the gems, which maybe, I don't know, maybe isn't correct. But like, vault is easy to find now. And with bunk room, like the potential for money is kind of nice, especially with treasure trove. I don't know how much treasure trove is giving us, but it's given us a lot now. So like, I'm not heartbroken about that at all, really. I'm gonna forget about it. I'm gonna sleep nicely tonight. It depends on what this card will say, actually. If I'll sleep nicely or not. All boxes marked by sun contain memos that are true. Well, how do I know that's true or not? Alright, well, I think that is the run. Anything else going on? We'll have more keys for tomorrow, so we'll have less a key issue than we did today. Never taken Solarium again. That's key for sure. And we have Rook for tomorrow, so we can get some conservatory going. I think I am going to stick to my plan and only play one run a day from here on out. I do have the itch calling me back to do another run immediately. I'm not going to lie right now. To run it back and try to get chess solved or castling. Or anything else. Do some crate work. Go back to room 8, theoretically. If we ever see room 8 again, we aren't leaving it until we solve it. That's the same situation as gallery. I'm going to leave the game on over the week if I have to. If I find it in the middle of a week, I will do so. Because I don't think it's going to be as hard to solve gallery as it is, or sorry, solve room 8 as it was to solve gallery. Gallery is 4 complex puzzles. Well, 3 complex puzzles and then 1 easy one that you can solve by accident. And then room 8 is just 1 big complex puzzle. But I think you can think through room 8. It just takes some time and only will take a couple hours if that. Whereas gallery could take you a literal days and you might not have the answer because it's like that abstract thinking. Basically what I'm saying though is if we ever see gallery again, we're taking it so we can take room 8, and we're going to be very diligent about using the room 8 key in the appropriate spot. We're also missing those admin keys. That's like the other thing. And then speaking of the 2 keys we're missing are the 2 sanctum keys we're missing as well. One of them being in the vault, I think, and one of them being in the throne room, which we've never drafted. I'm beginning to think it's like a super rare thing that has like a very specific drafting requirement. I think it's a black room, if I remember correctly, a black print, which doesn't really mean anything to me one way or another. So yeah, I'm excited to play more, and I will play more tomorrow. So if you are still enjoying the series, click that like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, folks.